AITA for asking my boyfriend to choose between me and his female best friend, who seems to be crossing boundaries. My boyfriend Jack, 25-year-old male, and I, 26-year-old female, have been dating for 3 years. 7 months ago, he met a girl, Carol, 24-year-old female, who my boyfriend claims is his best friend. But to me, she seems to be crossing boundaries. When I talked to my boyfriend about it, he said there is nothing like that, and that they were just friend, but I was not content with his explanation. So I asked him to choose between me and her. Background. My boyfriend and I have been together for years. I am his first girlfriend, and everything has been great so far except for one thing, his best friend's entry. I believe that men and women can be friends, but I'm starting to doubt if they can be best friends. 7 months back, my boyfriend left his job and joined another company because the new one was offering a higher position and better salary. This is where he met the girl who is now his best friend. The first time I saw her was when she randomly showed up at an arcade where my boyfriend and I were on a date, claiming she wanted to meet me. Though it was weird, I didn't react. Last month, my boyfriend's buddy's wife asked him to bring me to her birthday dinner, but I was not available at that time, so he went with his best friend instead. When I found out, I confronted him and asked why he took her. He said he did so because I couldn't attend. I was shocked and questioned how his best friend could attend a couple's dinner with him, and what he would do if I wasn't available for sex. Would he f*** her? Realizing the situation was escalating, he apologized and assured me that he would maintain boundaries with her and that she would not come between us. However, she did. The following week, I discovered a playlist on Spotify that my boyfriend had created titled Songs Jane Hasn't Listened To. When I inquired about it, he said that he had only made it because she claimed she didn't have diverse music taste. I was tempted to yell at him and punch him in the face, but I didn't, fearing it would worsen the situation. However, I warned him to be cautious, otherwise our relationship might be hurt. He deleted the playlist and assured me that I would not see anything like this in the future, but the promise proved to be bogus. As time went on, I started to realize that every time I was in the car with my boyfriend, his best friend would text him. I mean, every single time. One time we went on a trip where there was no service, and as soon as we got service, he began getting spammed with messages from her. I decided to discuss this with him after I saw yet another text from his best friend, and he reassured me that he had never even thought of getting with her. It just so happened that when he joined the new company, she was the person he became closest to. He has other female friends that I have absolutely no problem with because they do not communicate to the extent that he and his f***ing best friend do. I asked him what they talk about all the time, and he had no problem pulling up the messages. I did not ask, didn't even read the messages. That's when I saw she randomly texted him a mirror selfie while brushing her teeth in an oversized t-shirt, captioned, "My hair is crazy right now." When I asked what that was, he didn't acknowledge the picture and tried to change the subject. I told him that I thought it was weird because I have never considered texting my platonic male friends, who I've been friends with for 10 years, selfies of myself. He said that he didn't think anything of it, and he was oblivious because I am his first girlfriend, but he could see why I was worried and said he'd talk to her about it. After seeing the picture, my concern intensified. His relationship with his best friend was clearly different than his relationship with his other female friends, and I was afraid that if they continued being this close, feelings would develop and I would end up getting hurt. So, in the evening, I asked him if he wanted to be with me. He would have to end everything with his best friend. I asked him to choose between me and her. He pretended to be shocked and said I was his girlfriend, the love of his life, and he was planning to propose to me for marriage, and Jane was his friend. Just a friend, nothing more than this, and he was not expecting me to be petty and an AH. Then he left and has not contacted me till now. My friends, who I've discussed this with, think it's weird too, but my boyfriend's claim that he was planning to propose to me has confused me. Am I the AH? Also, what are some boundaries you expect your significant other to set with his opposite gender friends?